Hello my friends, Christian Simpson here in Orlando. We're just taking a break between the two sessions of my seminar today, just on the morning session, and then we've got the next one starting in about half an hour. Something extraordinary has happened to me today and I want to share it with you. So behind the camera is my good friend Rick, and he came to see me around about 45 minutes ago when I was out chatting to people in the main registration area here at the John Maxwell team as the people coming in, and he told me a story about an extraordinary guy called Brandon, and he explained to me that this person was here with, let's say, a very specific deadline, but not the kind of deadline you and I would think of. This is the kind of deadline that, let's say, is literally life-changing. I'm not going to go any further than that because I really need to hand over to the man I'm speaking about, who I have to say, I have met many inspirational people in my life. I'm very grateful for that. But I don't think I've met anybody quite so inspiring as my friend Brandon here.
Thank you.
Brandon,
Thank you, Christian.
It's been such a pleasure to spend some time with you.
Likewise.
Would you share with my community what I was referring to?
Sure, absolutely. I was diagnosed with a rare form of bone cancer just after my 30th birthday, and completely shaped my entire life. Fell into a deep pit after that. Took some operations to try to save the arm, but unfortunately I lost my shoulder and arm to that cancer May the 28th of 2014. Fell into a pit, but I had some great life-changing advice that was given to me. And it was the bitter or better. We talked about it on the Minute with Maxwell.
Would you share that? I love
Sure,
that.
absolutely.
It's so powerful.
It was so powerful in my life. It shaped everything about me. So it's bitter or better. And the challenge was that we all can wake up bitter every single day with the very first thought, the very first breath. And there's an easy way to remember it, is that if you're waking up bitter, you're focusing on the I in bitter, and you're only thinking about yourself. But the challenge is, I want to challenge you, is to wake up better. The E in better is about everyone else. If you wake up better every single day, that is what is most important. But that is the best part, is that the clock resets every single day. So if you have a bitter day, that's fine. If God graces you with the ability to take a next breath that next morning, please, I challenge you to wake up better.
Amazing, incredible, just the wisdom and insight. But there's one thing to say something like that, Brandon, and there's one thing to live into it.
Sure.
Now, would you just share the story of the fact that, you know, we talked about a deadline, and we are meeting here at an event where you are here to grow as a person, as an individual.
Yes, sir.
And you have consciously chosen to do that with your investing in your time. But you have done it from a place of having a specific deadline. Would you share that journey?
Sure. Doctors have given me roughly 700 days left to enjoy this wonderful mystery called life. And cancer has been dictating my life for quite a while now. Obviously, it's affected some financial concerns. My wife and I have decided not to have any children. We decided not to move into a bigger house, even though we could possibly afford it. But it was also allowing it to curb my personal growth as well. So that's why I joined the John Maxwell team, is to impact people's lives in the short amount of time I could possibly have left. I serve someone that does not make a guess. His say is final. So with the time that I have remaining, if I can impact people's life, just one person, it's all about finding that one person. If I can just change someone's life to live a life better than they were, that was my journey is complete.
Wow. I don't think I can add any more than utterly just be in awe of Brendan here in terms of his self-leadership, in terms of his selflessness, in terms of his giving, in facing circumstances that, well, let's be clear, we all know it's coming to us at some point in our lives. None of us are getting out of this alive, as we would say. Although, of course, actually, life never stops. We just change form. But I know that you will not fit into that criteria, that deadline, Brandon. I just know
Yes,
that you know, as has been done so many times before, but is not reported a lot, what the doctors say and then what happens, for those who choose differently, is very different. So I look forward to celebrating many more
Amen.
days with you, my friend.
Amen.
Before we close off here, there's one more important person who is just as inspirational that we need to bring into this video.
Absolutely. I completely agree.
Come on. This is Brandon's beautiful wife, Jordan, who of course is on that journey with him.
She is not a paid actor, I promise. This is my wife.
She looks like it. We've had some time together too, and you know, I know how this is very much a partnership in every
Absolutely.
sense of the word.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether you want to say anything, Jordan. I want to put you into that situation unless you do want to speak into it, but I know that this video will go out to many people who, you know, perhaps are facing not exactly the same situation, but certainly a similar challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything from your perspective you'd like to share?
Sure. Kind of like he said, the bitter or better, we try and live our lives that way. We all have a choice to wake up and focus on the bad things that are happening in our lives. But if we wake up and look at a picture of your family, or the house that you're in, or the food that you have in your cabinets, it changes your whole perspective. You can start focusing on those small little positive blessings, and it will change your entire outlook for everything.
Yeah, as he said only a few minutes before we started recording, he married up. He's a smart guy. It's been a pleasure for having you both here. Come on, can I get some?
Absolutely.
Right.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris.
And thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. And
Thank you.